Well, you may be wondering, hey, what's this episode about? Well, I want to call it Paranormal Tech, so to speak. And I want to show you something that you can use on paranormal investigations that will actually leave you hands-free to be able to videotape what you're doing. If you're walking through a location, if you're doing an investigation through a location, you can have this clipped onto this little hat mount like I've got here, and it leaves you hands-free and it picks up really good audio. But the kicker is it records in 4K, so you get that great 4K image for your paranormal investigations. You want to know more about it? Well, it's coming right up. So all you got to do is just put the clip onto your hat, take the camera out of its little action pod, and since this has a magnet on it, this just clips right in. And as you can see, I'm looking at the camera, so this will give me a good idea of framing and how everything looks. So let's test it out right now. So one of the cool things is you get to look at the screen that's on the pod here. And by the way, all the audio that you're listening to is actually coming from this little Insta360 Go 3S. But you can see what your camera framing is and to see how your video looks, and then it leaves you hands-free so that you can go out and record whatever it is that you want. And now the really nice thing for me is that the audio is really good on this camera, and everywhere that you look, the camera picks it up. And probably the most important thing now in 2024 is that it is 4K video. I mean, it's really nice 4K. And for those that are wondering about, like, okay, well, what about if it's really windy? So that's why with the GoPro cameras, I use the media mod, because it does block out all that wind noise. But with this one, you get a little foam cover that you can cover up over the microphone, and it cuts out all of that wind noise, because right now there's a breeze coming straight on at me. And guess what? You can't hear it. So why would you use this for paranormal stuff? Well, you know, if you're out investigating and you want your hands free, because you don't want to be holding a camera in one hand trying to record what you're doing if you're doing a ghost box session or whatever the case is, but you can have this on a hat clip, and everywhere that you look, it's being captured by the camera that's on your hat, and you can narrate, pick up good audio. And I guess the convenience for me is, the biggest thing is just hands-free, that I don't have to sit there and hold this in one hand or try to mount a GoPro or a DJI Action 4 to the top of my hat or have it on a chest mount. To me, this is the most convenient way. And another cool thing about this camera, it comes with a little magnetic pendant that you can stick under your shirt. And since this little camera pod itself has a magnet on the back, you can clip it to your shirt onto your chest and still get the same thing. You can still get great video, great stabilization, really good audio. And since we're talking about all this, I'm gonna turn the GoPro off, and we'll just do a quick little ghost box session while we're out here. Let's see, I haven't used this one in a while. Keep it out of my truck, and I don't know if you can tell on the lens here that it's a little bit warped. Welcome to hot Texas summers. All right, get the antenna out. This is FM right now. I'm gonna press this down and have it do random. Now it's doing it randomly. Hello? Hello? Is there anyone out here that'd like to talk? It's a really nice cemetery out here. I come out here a lot to do these sessions. How do you guys like the statue? and the water fountain. It's okay. Let's see if I can go to AM. There we go. And then we'll do random AM. You don't need the antenna for AM. Hello? Is there anyone out here would like? Is there anyone out here that would like to talk? Robert Andrew Anthony Judevine Jr. Normally I get a lot of good replies on AM out in the cemetery, not with this talk radio though, for some reason. Let's go back to AFM. I'll go back to random. Hello, Robert Andrew Anthony Judevine Jr. Are you around? He's got a really nice headstone. To live in the hearts we leave behind is not to die. To live in hearts. Can anyone out here tell me my name? Well, this wasn't so much for a ghost box session as it was for just some new paranormal tech to kind of keep in mind that you may be able to use on some investigations. By the way, I'm going to close out this session. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, bye-bye. Well, like I said, this is more so about paranormal tech and what you can use. And you may say, well, you know what? This is a really small little camera, probably has a really small little sensor on it. And it does, but it does get very good quality 4K. But the thing is, if you're in a location at night, you can always get one of those headlight straps to put over your head and have the camera below your the brim of your hat, like I've got, and that way you've got a light up on top, so it's not going to be blinding onto the lens itself, and you know, you can light up a nice little scene. But to me, this is great for like daytime walkthrough investigations, walking through a building that you're going to investigate, or you're walking through a cemetery for whatever reason. But anyway, hopefully you guys like this video. Cool little paranormal tech that you can use for paranormal investigations. And will it capture an EVP? Not sure, but I'll have to test it out. But right now I'm really interested in it just because you can get some really, really nice 4K image and keep your hands free to do whatever it is that you want to do. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you're interested in this camera, I'll put a product link down in the description below so you guys can check it out. And remember, always keep it spooky. Bye.